Pandemonium and mayhem at Formula One's Las Vegas Grand Prix, a tight title fight on the line in MotoGP, a special anniversary for the Macau Grand Prix, and Toby Price's success at the Baja 1000. Let's get into it. In Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world hosted its first Formula One race since 1982. Max Verstappen added another win to his record-breaking season despite being handed a 5-second time penalty for forcing Charles Leclerc off the track. After several lead changes over 50 laps of the street circuit, Leclerc finished second and Red Bull's Sergio Perez third. Oscar Piastri gave a standout performance despite only finishing 10th. The Australian made up 10 places in the opening laps before making contact with Lewis Hamilton. Daniel Ricciardo was 14th. Carlos Sainz made up 6 places to finish 6th after being handed a 10-place grid penalty for making necessary repairs to his Ferrari after hitting a loose manhole cover during free practice 1. It's understood Ferrari is now seeking financial compensation for the damage caused by the track on Thursday. The incident caused a 5-hour delay while the track was repaired, pushing the second practice back to 2:30 a.m. local time after race fans were forced to go home. Formula One and the Las Vegas Grand Prix have been hit with a lawsuit on behalf of the 35,000 ticket holders who only saw 8 minutes of on-track action on Thursday. The lawsuit is seeking $30,000 in damages for each race fan. The CEOs of F1 and the Las Vegas Grand Prix have given statements explaining what went wrong on Thursday, but stopped short of an apology. Formula One will race for the last time this year in Abu Dhabi this weekend, where Ferrari have the chance to battle Mercedes for second in the constructors' standings. Only 4 points are between them. Qatar hosted the penultimate round of the MotoGP season over the weekend, where Fabio Di Giannantonio took the win over championship leader Francesco Bagnaia. Earlier in the weekend, Di Giannantonio finished runner-up in the sprint race to fellow Ducati rider Jorge Martin. Only 21 points separate Bagnaia and Jorge Martin in the championship standings. At the World Rally Championships in Japan, Toyota dominated its home event. Elfyn Evans and Scott Martin took victory, leading Toyota to a 1-2-3 win. Sebastian Ogier and Kalle Rovanperä rounded out the podium. At the Australian Rally Championships in Canberra, Harry Bates and Coral Taylor took home the win and secured the title. Harry defeated his brother Lewis Bates and co-driver Anthony McLaughlin by 6 seconds in a thrilling finale. Eddie Maguire and Zach Brakey completed the podium in their Skoda Fabia R5. At the 70th running of the Macau Grand Prix, Hungary's Norbert Michelitz took out the inaugural TCR World title after winning race 1 and finishing 8th in race 2. Audi's Frederik Verstfich took the win in race 2. Australian Ben Bargwanna finished 12th in the opening race but crashed out in the second race. The crash cost the Australian automatic qualification for the world ranking final in Portugal in March. The prestigious Formula 3 race was won by Britain's Luke Browning. Australians Tom Smith finished 14th and Christian Mansell 16th. In his Mercedes AMG farewell, Rafael Marciello mastered Macau in the GT World Cup. Audi's Eduardo Mortara was second and BMW's Augusto Farfus finished third. Australia's Toby Price and Paul Wheel with American off-road racer Larry Roeseler have battled their way to the finish line in the BF Goodrich Baja 1000. And in other major motorsport news, Supercars has confirmed Adrian Burgess will depart his role as head of motorsport at the end of off-season testing for the Gen 3 cars. 2 Gen 3 supercars have officially landed in the US to undergo aero testing. A Mustang and Camaro will be joined by staff from the Supercars technical department when testing begins at the Windshear Wind Tunnel test facility in December. Supercars has also confirmed more changes for the 2024 season. A live pit lane order will be used, meaning the order of Supercars teams in pit lane will change throughout the year based on points earned by the teams. Looking ahead to next weekend, and Formula One will race in Abu Dhabi, MotoGP will head to Spain for the Valencia Grand Prix, and back home, Supercars will take over the streets of Adelaide for the Velo Adelaide 500, where the championship winner will be crowned. 131 points separate championship leader Brody Kostecki and departing Supercars driver Shane Van Gisbergen. There are 300 points on offer next weekend. It will also be Will Brown's last race round with Erebus after 6 seasons with the team before he moves to Red Bull Ampol Racing next year. Supercars will be supported by the Dunlop Super 2 Series, the Porsche Painter Dixon Carrera Cup, the S5000 Australian Drivers' Championship, the GT World Challenge Australia, the Touring Car Masters and the Tyre Power Super Ute.